Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kashif Madhar and I am the subject teacher of English for class 6th. Yesterday we talked about past continuous tense, we talked about its translation, and we also discussed a bit about active to passive conversion. We talked about some of the rules required for the conversion of active to passive voice. Today we will be talking about past continuous tense, its passive voice, and conversion from active to passive voice into its different forms of sentences, that is from positive to negative interrogative and interrogative negative sentences. The SLOs for today beta, after going through today's lecture, the students will be able to आज के लेक्चर के बाद आप इस काबिल होंगे कि नो अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस इन पैसिव वॉइस पैसिव वॉइस के स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में जान सकेंगे पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस में अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस बिटवीन एक्टिव एंड पैसिव वॉइस एक्टिव और पैसिव वॉइस में क्या फ़र्क होता है आप ये जान सकेंगे डिस्क्राइब द नेसेसरी रूल्स फॉर कन्वर्जन ऑफ अ सेंटेंस ऑफ एक्टिव वॉइस इनटू पैसिव वॉइस कौन से ज़रूरी उसूल हैं जिनको जहन में रखना होता है जिनके ज़रिए एक्टिव टू पैसिव कन्वर्जन तब्दीली हो पाती है कन्वर्ट सेंटेंसेस ऑफ पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस फ्रॉम एक्टिव टू पैसिव वॉइस और फिर आप इस काबिल होंगे इंशाअल्लाह अज़ीज़ कि आप एक्टिव टू पैसिव कन्वर्जन कर सकें पास्ट कंटिन्यूस टेंस में Past continuous tense, it's passive voice. Before the conversion into passive voice, let's recall some important rules of conversion first. कल भी हमने इनके बारे में बात की. We'll be talking or we'll be revising them today as well. The helping verb in active voice is according to the subject while it is according to the object in passive voice. Helping verb subject के मुताबिक होता है active voice में और पैसिव वॉइस में ये ऑब्जेक्ट के मुताबिक होता है द सब्जेक्ट एंड द ऑब्जेक्ट रिप्लेस देमसेल्व्स इन पैसिव वॉइस सब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट अपनी जगहों को पैसिव वॉइस में तब्दील कर लेते हैं वी ऑलवेज यूज थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ वर्ब इन पैसिव वॉइस हम पैसिव वॉइस में हमेशा वर्ब की तीसरी हालत या फॉर्म इस्तेमाल करते हैं नंबर 4 इफ़ द सब्जेक्ट इन एक्टिव वॉइस इज अ प्रोनाउन वी यूज इट्स ऑब्जेक्टिव केस इन पैसिव वॉइस अगर एक्टिव वॉइस में हमारा सब्जेक्ट हमारा फाइल कोई प्रोनाउन कोई इसमें ज़मीर है तो फिर हम इसको इसके ऑब्जेक्टिव केस में पैसिव वॉइस में तब्दील करते हैं व्हाट डू आई मीन बाय ऑब्जेक्टिव केस आई टू मी दे टू देम वी टू अस वी अस दे देम शी हर आई मी आई से जो मी में कन्वर्जन है ये जो मी है वो आई का ऑब्जेक्टिव केस है लाइकवाइज देम इज़ द ऑब्जेक्टिव केस फॉर द सब्जेक्ट दे Next slide, beta. Past continuous tense, positive form of a sentence in past continuous. Place the helping verb according to object, followed by third form of verb, the preposition by, and then the subject. If we have singular subject, he, she, it, singular noun, we'll be using was with them, then being, which shows the continuity of the tense. Third form of verb by and subject. If the subject is plural, we, you, they, or some plural noun, we'll be using were as helping verb plus being third form of verb by and subject. Negative form of a sentence in past continuous as any positive sentence in active voice can be made negative by adding not after the helping verb. Same is the case in passive voice. जैसे एक्टिव वॉइस में हम नॉट प्लेस करते हैं सब्जेक्ट के बाद तो जुमला हेल्पिंग वर्ब के बाद तो जुमला नेगेटिव हो जाता है लाइक वाइज विल बी एडिंग नॉट आफ्टर हेल्पिंग वर्ब इन पैसिव वॉइस एज वेल टू मेक इट नेगेटिव just place not after the helping verbs were was and were let's have a look at the structure of a negative sentence in passive voice negative sentence he she it I singular noun and you can see was not being likewise we you they and plural noun were not being we used helping verb according to our subject and placed our negative word not in between was and being or were or being rest of the syntax will be structure will be the same interrogative sentences interrogative form of a sentence in past continuous to make a sentence interrogative in passive voice place the helping verb was or were in the beginning of the sentence the rest of the structure will be the same हम अपने helping verb को like we have been doing in active voice that we place the helping verb in the beginning to make the sentence interrogative this is what we are going to do in passive voice as well we'll be placing was or were in the beginning to make the sentence interrogative. Rest of the structure, rest of the syntax will be the same. So was and were in the beginning, he, she, it or singular noun, then being plus third form of verb, the preposition of by and subject. Likewise, were in the beginning, you, we, you, they, plural noun, being plus third form of verb plus by and subject. Next comes the interrogative and negative form of a sentence in past continuous. As the sentence is still interrogative, we place the helping of was or were in the beginning, because basically the sentence is interrogative. We are throwing a question, we are asking a question, so we'll be placing the helping verb was and were in the beginning and not after the subject and before being. Okay, to make it interrogative plus negative at the same time. The rest of the sequence will be the same. Was, he, she, it, singular noun, not being plus third form of verb, the preposition by and then subject, and likewise were, we, you, they, plural noun, not being plus third form of verb plus by plus subject. Okay, beta. Past continuous tense, passive voice. Now, without having a look at the structure of different forms of the sentences of past continuous, let's convert some sentences into passive voice. First, we'll take was as our helping verb. Um, it is important that you keep the structure of certain tenses in your mind while converting them into from active to passive voice, because if you are unable to recall the structure, you won't be able to convert the sentences. The conversion will not be possible. So in positive sentence active, they were pulling a cart. You can see that the object of this sentence is singular, that is a cart. So, well, we'll be converting it into passive voice. A cart was. Why did I use was? Because was is the singular helping verb used with singular subject. A cart is the singular subject, so I used was, the singular helping verb, to go with the singular subject, a cart. A cart was being pulled by them. We can see that in the sentence of active voice we have helping verb were, in passive voice we have helping verb was. So we'll be placing not after were and was to make the sentence negative. They were not pulling a cart was not being pulled by them. To make the sentence interrogative, we'll be placing helping verb that we can see in our positive sentences, both in active and passive voice, in the beginning. Were they pulling a cart? And the question will end at a question mark. Was a cart being pulled by them? And a question mark. Them is the objective form of the subject they. This is what we have already discussed, that while in conversion into passive voice we will be using the objective form of the subject. Were they not pulling a cart? Interrogative negative active voice. Was a cart not being pulled by them? So you can see that we have made slight changes to convert our sentences from positive to negative, interrogative and interrogative negative. Next slide, beta. Let's do the same activity with plural object in active voice. Uh, we had a cart in the first example, which was a singular subject. Now we are using a plural, which was a singular object, sorry. Now we are using a plural object in active voice. Obviously, our helping verb in passive voice will be were, as the object in plural is plural in active voice. Um, the object is toys. So when we will be bringing the word toys in the beginning, which is a plural noun, we'll be using were as helping verb. Okay. Active voice. He was selling cheap toys. Cheap toys is our object, which is a plural object. So we'll be using were as helping verb. Cheap toys were being sold by him. Active voice. He was not selling cheap toys. Passive. Cheap toys were not being sold by him. Uh, Interrogative will be bringing helping verb in the beginning. Was he selling cheap toys? Likewise, in passive voice, will be bringing were, which is our helping verb in the beginning. Were cheap toys being sold by him? And in the end, interrogative negative sentence. Was he not selling cheap toys? Were cheap toys not being sold by him? Again, you can see that we have placed helping verb after our subject to make the sentence positive. Then we are placing not after our helping verb to make sentences negative. We are placing our helping verbs in the beginning to make sentences interrogative, and then we are placing our helping verb in the beginning and placing the word not after our subject and before the word being or form of verb to make the sentence interrogative and negative at the same time. Hopefully, you have understood the concept of uh, conversion into passive voice, and now you are in a position to convert the sentences of past continuous tense quite easily. A recap of today's lecture, beta. The way of conversion into different forms of sentences is same in both active and passive voice. That is, placing not after helping verb, placing helping verb in the beginning to make sentence interrogative, and placing helping verb in the beginning and not after the subject to make the sentence interrogative negative at the same time. We place not after the helping verb to make a sentence negative. Whether the sentence is active or passive, we'll be placing the word not after it to make it negative. Next, to make a sentence interrogative, we bring the helping verb in the beginning and end the sentence with a question mark. Um, this is what we do in all the sentences in which we are having a helping verb. Placing helping verb in the beginning of the sentence makes it interrogative, and it is very important to place a question mark at the end. To make the sentence interrogative and negative at the same time, we place the helping verb in the beginning and not after the subject. The sentence ends at a question mark. Um, Placing helping verb in the beginning and not after the subject makes it interrogative negative, and definitely the question ends at a question mark. Point number 5, placement of the subject in passive voice is optional if it is not to be given much importance, especially if it is a pronoun and it is not of much importance. You may skip, it is optional. You may or may not choose the subject in passive voice. The helping verb in passive voice is according to the object, that is was in case of singular object and were in case of plural object. Helping verb पैसिव वॉइस में ऑप्शनल होता है बेटा. अगर सिंगुलर ऑब्जेक्ट है तो आप वाज इस्तेमाल करेंगे, प्लूरल ऑब्जेक्ट है तो आप वर इस्तेमाल करेंगे. With this we come to an end of our lecture for today. Today you will be doing a small exercise based on the conversion of active to passive. Obviously the tense will be past continuous, so you need not worry about the conversion. I am sure and quite hopeful that you will be able to do it quite easily. Hope for the best, and stay at your home, stay blessed and satiated. Keep me remember in your prayers. Allah Hafiz.